Alright, welcome to episode 8 of the Factorio Monthly Community Map. Last time we set up these electronic circuits finally. It's only episode 7. Which means we can now make some assembly machine 4s. We'll have to make our little electronics assembly machine. Right, let's make another one of those. But we can upgrade, not these guys, these guys. So at the minute we can't make... this is meant to be making turrets? Turrets. And this one should be making inserters, I believe. That sounds right. But first off, inserters means we'll have inserters. Turrets means we'll have turrets. Oh, we do need an output for that. Just one stack of turrets, so we won't have to craft any more our own. But this means we get green science. And green science means we can start researching some more fun stuff. Can we build a couple more labs? Can we fit that many labs is the question. Let's use this as a template. We can if we move this belt, which we can do. In fact, will do. Yep. Lab. That'd be... Oh, we don't have... Okay, well, let's get rid of these. And let's grab all those. Might have been a mistake. I don't think we need that many of these. Well, no, 2 stacks is probably fine. We'll keep 2 stacks. We'll make 4 lab. 3 labs. Because we already have 1. Don't want excess labs hanging around. That went well. Right, there we go. More science. Okay, and now we have this. One thing I did do between the episodes, after realising how the hell are we going to get these circuits out of here, is I looked and couldn't find loaders, and I want loaders because loaders seem fun, so I added them. Research me loaders. Okay. Now we need to get these out of here. What I was just thinking is if we can do 3 ingredients in one of these, which we can, perfect. We could pick this up. We only have 3 things being, ooh, my inventory's full. Let's get rid of some coal. Always seem to have a huge amount of coal on me. One thing I was thinking, we only have these 3 ingredients. We should... It's a shame that's there, because if it was 1 higher... Could it be 1 higher? It could certainly be 1 higher. In fact, we not just use one of these guys. Make it 2 higher. Right, that counts, doesn't it? Yeah, there we go. So we'll do that, and then we'll do that output, which means we can feed it. Remove this pole. We can feed it in like that. Okay. So that's those 2. And hopefully we can fit 2 more of these guys in the middle here. Certainly looks like we probably could. We could just sort this out a little bit better. Right. So that's... I need both these. Ideally, I need these to be apart. That's not going to happen in the space that we've got. We can probably do something like that. We could do that, and we could do that. Underground there. Actually, yeah, we can just send this in like this and then put a inserter there. evens that all up. And these two can go out here and onto a belt. Perfect. Then we have twice as many things making things for us. We're both going to make electronic circuits. And we have, you put it on the right, so you'll want that. Yes. No? Like that? Maybe? No, they put it on the same side. I don't want it on the same side. Right, you'll put it on the bottom, so you'll put it in the side. There we go. Right. Now we've got a full belt of these circuits. Now we need to find somewhere we can send all this stuff, because this is completely compacted. Got a lot of space over this way. We've got a lot of resources. I think cutting across there, that'd be a bit of a stretch, but across here should be fine for defences. Close that in. Close that in somehow. Maybe that and that. Maybe even that. I don't know. Anyway, we'll do is we'll try and get everything. So every plate. Well, do we need lead or tin for anything? What I want to be able to do is build all of the tier 1 at least Angels buildings. They're next going to need steel and clay bricks. Both of them are quite easy. That's actually tier 2 anyway. It's all these things. These are the marked ones. These need steel as well. Yeah. Okay. Now, this is something else. This needs to be fed in to here. I think the way to do that. So we pick up all these guys for starters. We should be able to move these slightly further apart. Where we go? There we go. Because the problem is there's no way to feed this belt back in like an overriding fashion. I guess it's coming up like that. And it ideally needs to jump. Okay, yeah, we can do that. We can yeah. Can we just upgrade all those and just only have good ones now? That would be nice. By good ones, I mean tier 2. Okay, so we can hook that up. We only really need these top 2 to get this ore. To like taking from these belts. We probably don't need them to actually be fully up and running. In fact, if we go there and there, that's all powered. There and there, it's all powered, right? Apart from these guys. We can fix that. There we go. Right. So that'll just keep going. Oh, these guys don't have a recipe. Stone. And the problem is, this should, well, normally in Factorio this would just jam, but because sideloading isn't allowing it to go in here, this belt's just going to continuously move. Well, that's not a problem. Doesn't take any extra processing power, I don't believe. And we need to route this back over to our stone brick smelting, which is running out of materials. Yeah, okay. Oh dear. Alright, I updated all the mods. That may have been a mistake. What also may have been a mistake is not starting a timer. But then, when do I ever remember to do that? Okay. Right, what would be useful here would be a warehouse. So, I'm not going to do it immediately. Presumably that won't store... Well, I don't know what these store, if they're just warehouses or if they're... I think we have warehouses. Brilliant. Okay. Let's just make a load more chests. And another power bottle. Right there. Yeah, good. That'll eat that. This. Ah, no, I was thinking we could jump this, but we can't because of that underground. We need a different colour of underground belt to be able to braid it through. Means it's not really worth doing. We should better get the stone from here down to there somehow. Bring it up over the top here. Belts. Oh, for God's sake. But how the hell we get these out? So we need to get the copper, the iron. The copper and iron are going to be easy because they're just both here. Tin and lead. I think we'll just ignore for now, actually. I don't think we need them for anything but circuits right now. I could be completely wrong. In fact, I probably am completely wrong. But... oh, because this is backed up. So they can't process any more stone. Alright. Do I have ammo? I could do with more ammo. Do with more belts. Do with more underground belts. And our inventory's full, so let's get rid of this science while we're around here. These two can't keep up with science labs. Well, that's fair enough. Wood is coming through. Are these running continually? You're not running. You have no wood. Why do you have no wood? This guy isn't running fast enough. Okay. Right, can we do something along the lines of... okay, we do something along the lines of finding this and just get rid of that crap. Get rid of these blueprints. Random thing of that. These ores I don't want. Carbon, yeah, go away. Just all of it go away. Right, now let's pick these guys up. Could we build a couple of these guys and use these instead? That would be very useful. Ooh. What we can do is that, because they're on the right side of this belt. Then have... they're going to be on the wrong side of the belt. Ah, we can move it. We can move the belt. Awesome. You will go in. No, you'll go out. You will go in. And then we'll throw a power pole down. Well... no space for power poles. Well, let's make this one make wood boards for starters. We'll work out how we're going to power this one. I suppose we just use an underground belt here. There we go. That should keep all these guys happy, I think. Yeah, one got through. And hopefully these will run fast enough that this will back up. Don't want to let our circuit production... ooh, oh dear. Where are they? I can see you. Any more? No. Okay. Right, let's repair this stuff off. Come on. When they, I suppose they came through this little gap here. Do we have some turrets on us? We have one turret. We have a machine that makes turrets now. Although we are now running out of wood. Oh dear. Oh, that's the point. We can make splitters now as well. We've got a factory down here that can't make splitters because it's not the right tier. But now we have the right tier. I assume line of sight is a thing with these cliffs. And that this one wouldn't be able to shoot through the rock, but who knows. Should hold that off for now. Down here we need a better assembly machine, and that can make those. Alright. Now we seem to be getting somewhere. What we need is this getting made. So we need iron, we need gears. This gear factory seems a little bit preoccupied. Trying to think how we can plop in a factory building these things. Inserters. Just so we don't have to nick them from here. Don't think there's an easy way other than us like nicking them from here. Yeah, it's up to 200, that's alright. So actually we'll just throw this into a chest then. Because he's keeping up with the green science, it's just the green science isn't able to keep up with demand. Of 2 stacks. Right. Well, in that case, we can build more machines making green science. It's easy enough. And then I'm probably going to want more machines making red science to go with. Ah, so do one of each. Screw it. In, and I'm out of inserters. That's right, so you just need a panel, whatever. Then we need, oh yeah, I need those. Underground, and in fact we can upgrade all these to blue factories. Upgrade everything we have of these. Out of electronics. Okay. There we go. Okay, so how do we get this out? If we want to go out, I guess we'll go up here. So we want to grab this guy and, well, I'll work it out and I'll speed this up because I've just been rambling for the last few minutes. So I'll see you in a moment. Alright, so we've got this, well, these 3. Well, 4 technically. We've got basic circuit boards and electronic circuit boards, but that speed is so slow. We've iron and copper over there. Is there anything we can do up here? I mean, these guys seem to be running at full capacity. Possibly this is holding them up? Would make sense because in the normal vanilla Factorio you need 2 to transfer fast enough for this. If this was like copper cable and this was green circuits. So maybe that's why that's struggling. How about this guy? These guys, they just can't get enough stuff enough quickly enough, can they? Because it's all coming off these 2 belts. So perhaps this was a mistake. Ah! Can't we build fast inserters yet? Inserters are on this picture. Why are inserters not here? Can. Okay. Make a load. Let's replace these 2. Yeah, because this is clearly the bottleneck. It's a shame we can't get... Oh, we totally can. Okay, let's flip this. This guy will not have this output. That's going to go... Just sort... Ooh. We're still good. We're still good. Still good. That guy's going to have to go there. It's going to have to go like that. And then this one can go like that. And then we need a power pole, which works. Perfect. Right, and then we can do underground to there, which removes power from that guy. Not a big loss, we can just do that. And then this. Okay, so we can do a straight. Let's pick all these up. So we'll do that, that. All of these can be fast. And then the boards will come on the outside, like that. And we'll just put a power pole. Oh, that'll do. Yeah, that works. Perfect. So now we're getting these things quickly enough, which is good. We need to make them dedicated. Haha. Now the problem is we can't get enough. If I remember these, we probably should be going direct from, well, little machines making these to little machines making these. Electronic circuits, because it's one recipe makes 5. Yeah, so you're getting 5 times the amount of ingredients on these belts, which is no good. I don't think there's any way we could speed up that supply. Oh, why are you struggling? You have flux, you have no solder plate, you have no lead. Oh yeah, this was inevitable, because these things. But, ha 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 ha, we can now make filter inserters. If we make another box, make quite a few boxes. Are we getting a good supply of wood from down here? No. No is the answer. We can't... Well, we could fit another row here. We'd have to refactor this a little bit, but that's not a problem. But here, we should better put these boxes down and tell you to pick up slag. Where would slag be? So raw material, so it should be in, no angel stuff should be in here somewhere. Also need nickel, which will be in here. Nickel, there we go. Those two can be nickel. I think it's 1 to 1, isn't it? We get, yeah, 1 slag, 1 nickel, 2 lead. So now we need to find slag. Either I'm blind or I can't. Oh, it's around? No. I don't think it's on this page. It's not on this page. But we do have toast. Plain toast, buttered toast, old toast, jam toast. It's not there. It's not a barreling thing. Not on that. Oh, this looks interesting. Slag. There we go. And that will clear out these belts, which will allow us to make more lead. It's not going to last very long, but it should be a while before they're empty. Or they're full even, sorry. Which will mean we'll be getting solder, which means we'll be getting circuits, which is all good. Right. I'm going to go and expand this thing down here. So I'll speed this up, because this is not going to be that interesting. We have loaders. Okay, so I think this looking a little bit better, and I've also sped up the way this is manufacturing, so we have plenty more valve balls on the wrong side. That's fixable. There we go. Hopefully these will eat all that before they get around. They should do, because these guys are out by the looks of it. Yeah, they don't have enough. Yeah, it was fine. But yeah, I've doubled up this, so we should get a lot more wood in, and I sped up the way this makes wood, so that should speed this up. Next thing to do, I don't know, I guess we need steel smelting, a little bit of steel smelting. So I'll set that up. Again, I'm going to speed that up as well, because I'm just going to do it over by the iron. Or cut. Okay, so we're over here by the bus, as such. And we're going to need some steel for some of the machines we're going to need soon. And also, it'd be nice to just have steel being smelted. This isn't the bus, because the bus needs to be further on. So we'll extend these ones. And then the iron. Does it fit? No, it doesn't. So we could maybe steal. Well, we can. We can do just maybe 4 furnaces doing steel. The other furnaces we've got are the same speed, so there's no point using them instead. And then we'll do that. Yeah, actually no, that'll work, because that'll make 2-sided belt then as well. So now with this we'll have a belt of steel too. Although it won't be going very quickly. Oh, and we need to get the we actually need to get the actual coal in. So we need to go underground there as well. There we go. Now we have steel smelting. Hopefully we just need a little bit. Let's bring these guys up. And then from here, well, what's next? We have a little bit of science. Speaking of which, loaders is now finished. This should help a lot with these things. Ore sorting, because we can send the ore straight into ore silos. I think we need to research. So let's research those. Once we have them in the ore silos, we can then use there should be filters on the loaders, so we can build one and find out. It's 5, they're not cheap. 5 inserters, 5 transport belts, 5 basic electronic boards, and iron. Could we finagle that around here somewhere? Not really. I mean, this is the belt we need to nick from, ideally. But, yeah. We need to build places to build, well, belts we can have a better one. We need someone for inserters anyway, so that's not too bad. these guys are running out. Oh, speaking of what, there was a thing. So, from what I remember, coke is better for producing energy than coal. So, okay, so a coal is worth 8. You crush it, you get 2 that are worth 4. So that's even. Just takes up more space on the belt. Then you smelt it, and you get 5 megajoules. So you get 2 megajoules extra in a second. We need 2 machines. We need a crusher and a furnace. Okay. The furnace in theory could be powered by the coke. So how much power would that use? It's a second. To make an ore crusher takes 100 kilowatts. And it takes a second to do each of these crafts, so it's 100. Yeah, 100 kilojoules. Next in my head. So it's 100 kilojoules then. Minus whatever efficiency we get on boilers. Which I think in Bob's mods says on the boiler. Consume steam. So at 30 steam a second, it produces 9. Oh, right. 50%, right. So that's actually going to cost us 200 joules of energy. Or a better way to think about it is we only get half the energy value from the material. Where is the material? So we're only gaining 1 megajoule of energy through doing this. And it's going to cost us 100 joules in crusher, ore crusher, and it's going to cost us how much? It's 1 second in a furnace. Furnace takes 180. So it's going to be 280 joules of energy. And we're gaining. We just one at a time, right? There's 2 crushed coal into 2 coke in 1 second. So it's going to take 280 joules to make. Yeah, so that's better. So we should do that. We should stop. Okay, right, let's do that. This is better. We should do it. We need ore crushers. Let's have like 5 of them. And then we'll have 5 furnaces directly fed off that. And we can do that here, I guess. Where are the ore crushers gone? Making some. Where are they going? Oh, that's actually okay. That's just crafting them. It's not actually doing them. Okay, well we can pick straight off the belt here. Let's do it here. We got one yet? No, we need some gears. Come on. Just use any old placeholder. 3x3 structure. So we could do. I've got no output for them. Can't do it here. Not enough space. Actually, we should do it further up because this needs coal. But actually, we should replace this. Yeah, we bring the coal to here. This is the only thing this to the right of here that needs fuel, and we can easily just get that in. Take it in onto here. So yeah, let's do that. We shouldn't cut that in a minute. Let's rip this apart. Oh, inventory space. Just take everything. Right. Straighten this out. A nice supply of carbon with which we can do stuff with. Okay, so first things we're going to want a lot of this stuff. We're going to need to move this carbon line in the long run. So let's have, well, we've got 6, so let's have 6. 6 sets of crushers. Pap holes in between. And that means we can have 2 a second. So 2 of these guys. Oh, you need to run these guys, don't you? Yeah, that does that in. Well, let's pretend it is better. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. We'll find out. And it's actually only 1 in, 2 out, isn't it? So if we can't do it with 2 inserters, then there's no point doing it. Right, they need to go into furnaces, which are easy to place. Now, from what I remember, going to carbon takes more energy, so there's no point us going to carbon. But we will need to put down some more pap holes. Out of inserters again. Where's the box? It's around here somewhere. There you are. Give me inserters. Did that give me 100? Yeah, it did. Alright. So these guys are going to make crushed coal. Then we want to power this with... We want to fuel these guys with what they're not being fueled with. No, that's wrong. Output on the top. Input on the bottom. So this way, if we get the carbon that's in our inventory, we can use that. Really, what that's not good. You want coke, not carbon. No. Right. These guys should keep these fueled up. We just need some more of that. That's got our coke supply. Our coke supply can replace our coal supply. But before we do that, we need to reset up our production of carbon. And that requires carbon dioxide, which requires coal. Okay. So we'll just have one machine seem to be good enough. So we'll have that. Filling with coal. We can make carbon dioxide. You're going to feed into this guy. You're going to make carbon. You need coke for that. And then you're also going to want to output onto a belt, which will send underground. Send it underground. Well, this isn't going to be here anymore. This is now superfluous. So let's scrap this line. We'll send all coal into coke manufacturing. And then we'll bring coke out. Let's throw this underground. That's our carbon supply readjusted. This guy can't keep up, so let's throw another guy down. It's as fast instead of be more efficient. They drain 500 watts, these drain 400 watts, so yeah, it's probably more efficient to have that not doing anything than having these not doing stuff. These do use a hell of a lot more power than they're actually running though. So I suppose the question is, you're going to spend more time idle than all running? I don't know, but we need to hook this back up before we run out of energy. There we go. These getting blocked by the output. Doesn't look like it. These are just getting blocked by their supply, it seems. They're not getting enough coal in. No? Okay. It's a different problem. And we also need to send some of this up to this. So what we'll do is we'll have a jump there. Can't build there. Okay. Yeah. 3, on, and there, and like that. Guessing there are trees in the way of that. Can we mine a tree uphill? No, we can't. Right, well, let's run around and fix that. And once this is done, we'll be calling this the episode, I think. That's what we actually get done this episode. We've got like a mini starting bus type thing set up all the way over there. We can get rid of these guys now. Don't have any excess stone over here. We've possibly upgraded. Possibly. Maybe not. No, we shouldn't do this. We should go further up. And then from here, you want to go one further up. Under there. And run out of belt, and run out of iron to make more belt. Okay. We should be able to just go like that, and then get rid of this entirely. Right. Okay, so now all our coal goes into coke production, which is then used to fuel everything, which may possibly be more efficient, may possibly not be more efficient. I've got a feeling it's probably not, because these inserters are taking up all that extra power. I'm not working it out. Anyway, thanks for watching. I will see you next time when we will... I don't know. We'll do something. Is this working properly? It's backed up, so that's a good sign. So it looks like it's working properly then. Yeah, next time we will do something over here with the bus. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time.